Hey guys, I hope you've had a good day today and that you've just taken some time to spend with the Lord in prayer and reading His Word and just being able to truly take His Word and hide it in your heart and spending some time in worship because He deserves that and so much more. Tonight, the daily reading was 2 Chronicles chapters 13 through 15. And chapters 14 through 15, we see some intriguing information about King Asa and what happened during his rule. So one of the things that you see here is the benefits of committing to God. You see that Asa took it upon himself at the start of his reign to remove idols and then commanded Judah to follow God's laws. This is a great thing happening here. And this meant that good things were coming. You can see through this that there was a spiritual renewal with the people and throughout the kingdom. It formed this place of peace and prosperity. It showed that there was security and success when you align correctly with the Lord. And I think that point really illustrates that when you dedicate yourself to the Lord, He brings stability and blessings into your life. Does that mean you're going to have all the money in the world? No. Does that mean that everything you touch will turn to gold? No. But what it does mean is He will take care of you. He will lead you on a good path. He will not lead you astray. He will be with you always. And there will be so many blessings in your relationship with the Lord as you continue to grow in Him because you're putting Him first. And you're setting aside the things of the world and letting Him be number one in your life. That's what he did. That's what Asa did, not only for himself, but for his kingdom. But we also see throughout these chapters that it didn't remain that way. Where did King Asa mess up? Well, in a time of uncertainty, he turned to human solutions instead of turning to God's guidance. And you see that he did this specifically when there was a threat from Israel. He relied on the political alliance instead of turning to the Lord for guidance. And what you see is that the result of that, of him not turning to the Lord for guidance and instead of trying to use a human solution, you can see that from that point on, there was ongoing conflict. How many times, and in your life, in my life, how many times have we done that? Where we've taken something and instead of going to the Lord for His guidance, we've taken it upon ourselves to try and figure it out. And we think, oh yeah, I could do this. I've got this. But when we don't go to the Lord for guidance and we try to take things into our own hands, into our own control, things will fall apart and we will have an ongoing conflict until we humble ourselves before the Lord and say, you know what, God, I want your way. I don't want mine. God knows what He's doing. He knows things that we will never truly comprehend. He knows what's to come. He knows the heart of people and what's going on even in their minds and in their plans. He knows exactly the right way for you to go. All we have to do is turn to Him, to seek His guidance, to put away the foolish things of the world and instead focus our hearts on Him, on loving Him, on knowing Him, and on showing who He is to other people. There's a scripture verse in 1 Peter 5:7, cast all your anxiety on Him because He cares about you. That advice urges us to hand over our worries to the Lord, to know that our stresses and our worries, we just lay them at His feet and we trust Him. We go to Him for guidance and we know that He will not lead us astray, that He is with us every step of the way. If it looks bad, that's okay. You know why? He's still with you. It doesn't mean in this world that if we serve Jesus, if we serve the Lord, if we surrender to Him, that everything will go perfectly and that no hardships will come away. What it does mean is we will never be alone. He will always be with us. There is always something beautiful and knowing who He is even through those storms. I, for one, never want to take away the hardships I've faced. It's brought me closer to Him. It's made me appreciate Him more. And it's also made me realize that I'm human and I'm faulty and I'm weak. But with Christ, with the Lord, there's strength, there's peace, there's comfort. I hope that encourages you today and reminds you, don't go to human solutions. Don't try to figure it out on your own. Lay it at the feet of the Lord and allow Him to guide you. He will not lead you astray. I love you guys.